Alright, motherfuckers, we're not just rocking one bullet belt, not just one, but what the fuck? 2 bullet belts because Metallica fucking brought it! Fuck, alright. Fuck, alright, I can't be drinking booze, I'll get demonetized. Oh, wait, no, it's not booze, it's, well, maybe it is. Maybe just a little bit. Welcome everyone to Thrash Reviews, a series by Phantom Killing. Who are we, you may ask? Well, Phantom Killing is a thrash metal band located in the shitty city of Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. We are pretty much like Canada's Detroit, and no one knows we exist except for people that know Winnie the Pooh. Because of some of those people, maybe like 30-20% of them find out that Winnipeg's a real place, and this is where we live, so yeah. Even though the rest of the guys are sleeping in their own houses, because I'm filming this at 2 in the fucking morning, because holy shit, boy did Metallica drop a fucking bomb. I am here to talk about 72 seasons. As you could tell, obviously, I seem like somewhat of a thrasher. Hopefully I don't seem like a poser, but I mean, come on. I got Iron Maiden, I got Exodus, I got fucking, Slayer somewhere here. Anthrax tour patch, just right around there. So, well, fuck. Point is, you could tell I'm a thrasher, and I've been a thrasher for a long-ass time, and funny story with me, I was 15 when I became a somewhat of a thrasher. I was in the early stages. That was when Hardwired to Self-Destruct came out, and boy did that album change my life. And definitely for the better, because it was, I mean, granted the album's kind of mid now, but when you're a kid, you don't know shit. Like, it was such a musical experience for me, hearing slower songs that could stick in my head at my tiny brain cell levels I had back then. But that album proved its longevity, and I played a lot of songs from that said album, and it really kept me going in the right path of wanting to play more and wanting to try out more things and doing shitty Metallica covers and whatever. So that is my small little history with Metallica. Clearly, you know, just a tiny history. It's not like it's anything, you know, fucking, or anything. No, but okay, seriously, this album, I'm just gonna say it right now. Editing, here we go. Yeah, it fits the vibes of this fucking shit. By the way, this was $100 in a pawn shop, and it's pretty crappy, but you know what? I fixed it up just enough to where it sounds decent. But more on that later. Yeah, no, right off the bat, 72 seasons reminds me so much of Death Magnetic, but almost as if they used more Ride the Lightning styled riffs in Death Magnetic. But it's almost like, take Death Magnetic, right? You take Ride the Lightning, put those two together in the Death Magnetic tone, if that makes sense. Such a far stretch, but that is the only thing I could compare it to, honestly. Like, this album is definitely old school for sure, but it's definitely played by the modern guys, and that's the cool thing about Metallica. They definitely have a modern live sound that is captured in a lot of their recordings, whether it's Hardwired or even now. Holy shit, sorry, I'm sweating from that intro. It took me like 30 tries, but hey, if I'm not sweating at 3 in the morning, wanting to headbang and stuff, is it thrash? I don't think so. Okay, so basically how this album review is gonna go, I'm gonna talk about each track by track, and I'm just gonna talk about the ones that I personally like the most. Blaze, Ryan, and Tiago, or MJ, they're not here right now, so I mean, I don't know if they even listened to the album yet. At the time of recording this, let me get my clock off the wall here. I said clock, not chicken. Get your mind out of the gutter. So yeah, this is the live time right now. It is currently 1:09 in the morning. Yeah, I said 2. Sorry, I'm pumped, clearly. Basically, yeah, the other guys are probably asleep, but I felt such an urge to do this video because of the excitement. I just want to give this review to you guys raw and unfiltered and fucking fast and thrash, so I'm going to be editing this video quite a lot, so bear with me. Hopefully it's a little shorter than our future Phantom Killing video type of thing. Yeah. I didn't expect to make this video, to be honest. It's just that's how good this album was. But anyways, I'm going to go through track by track, and the ones that I don't like, I'm just going to say a quick little thing about it and move on to the ones that I do like. So I'm going to quickly check the list behind me, and we'll go by track by track. Okay, let me show you all my fucking setup here. So here we have some Cradle of Filth pillows, we have a flying V guitar, a stool, and a guitar amp, a tiny mini amp, questionably used as a stool. We have the tripod here, taped with a selfie stick in the most thrash shoe taped way possible. And the thing is, I wanted to show you guys this setup because, again, in between random parts of the video, I literally have to walk behind the screen to check here because I'm filming this shit with my cell phone, man. Us thrashers are poor, so... See, that's the thrasher level you gotta get to. You could actually, like, have some other screen to view stuff on. Anyways, I'm going on to the thing. 72 seasons. Holy fucking balls, man. Where do I begin with this one? You know, when this track first came out, I didn't really know what to say about it at first. I was just kind of puzzled because of how fucking weird the riffs are. Like, being a thrasher guy, we love crazy-ass songs. Like, a billion riffs in a 5-minute song or 7-minute song. That really keeps the blood going. But this, the tempo kept changing so much when I first heard the single, and it fluctuated so much to the point where I was like, it's gonna take me a couple days, but that's the greatest part about this song. It keeps me going back to listening to it over and over again because I just want to hear everything that's in it. You know, there's so much meat and fucking extra crispy chicken to bite into with this. This is not just regular chicken. This is extra crispy to me, and it's fucking great. But it's not Popeyes, though. I will say that. This song is more like a KFC, that's for sure, at least for the chicken quality. Granted, like, the riffs are classic and thrash. Like, the best part is the main riff and everything. My only other nitpick is just that some of the riffs grooves feel weird, but that is also a positive as well. So overall, the quick review on that song, I'm gonna go give it a, honestly, first time I heard it, I was pretty confused. I gave it like a 7.5, but I keep going back to it. I'm probably gonna give it like I'm gonna give it an 8.7, something completely fucking random. Anyways, on to the next song. Shadow Follows. Yeah! Okay, holy fucking balls, man. This is, I'm just gonna say it right now, this is the best track of the whole album. Holy crap, does that ever remind me of Exodus. Like, holy shit, man. It totally reminds me of, like, a super underrated Exodus song that's from Fabulous Disaster that kind of goes like, ba-da-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da-da. Yeah, Cajun Hell. It has that kind of that bluesy slide, that sexy fucking slide that already sounds cool enough by itself. Like, that's cool. Like, you proved yourself as a guitar player there, but with that picking, it's like two fucking amazing food combinations. It's like putting fucking french fries in a goddamn vanilla sundae. That's what this song is to me. It is so fucking perfectly thrashed, and even the way James has his clean vocals, like, hang on, I gotta go check it out right now. Okay, fuck, I just went and checked out the vocal melody. Just the way James sings, Pastors of freedom, that whole thing, that is so fucking well edited compared to 72 Seasons. I don't even know how the fuck that's on the same album. Maybe they changed 72 Seasons, like, before they released the actual album version of it. I don't know, but, like, man, holy shit. Overall, man, that song is fucking perfect. I literally have no gripes with that at all. I never give anything a 10, but this song, the first time I heard it, I was thinking to myself, this could beat my favorite Metallica song ever, which, a little underrated, but that's actually, that was Just Your Life by Death Magnetic. I know, I'm weird. I like weird shit, but, you know, it's coming close to beating that. This song and a couple others on this album are very close to being top 3-tier Metallica songs to me. Like, it's that fucking crazy to me. So overall, I'd give Shadows Follow, I would probably give it like a solid 9.9, man. Like, I never give anything a 10, but that's probably one of the closest songs I'll get to a 10. Anyways, next track. Oh boy, Screaming Suicide. Oh, fuck this song. Well, listen, this is the song that people could take a bathroom break to. Like, if you don't want to listen to a whole fucking album, that's cool. Take a piss while you're hearing Screaming Suicide, because you'd be doing Screaming Suicide if you were hearing this song. Honestly, I can't really say it's like a terrible, terrible song. Maybe it's just it's not up to par to what I want, and I think a lot of people want. I talked to people online, some of my American buddies, shout out to them, online about it, and they were just kind of like, yeah, Screaming Suicide sucks ass, and it kind of does. It's just kind of a basic song. I get that it's a classic British heavy metal callback, sort of, but it's just, I don't know, when that single came out, it's just, that felt like a riff I could have made not even knowing guitar. You know, and James is a lot more talented than I ever will be at guitar. Well, I mean, we could be close with names, but the point is, like, I know the dude could do better than that for a riff, but honestly, I feel like this song was only strictly made just to, oh, guys, we need to make a quick song because a lot of these other songs coming up are going to be really slow, so we better class it in and thrash it up like the old school days, otherwise people will hate us and will hurt our feelings. So yeah, I mean, I don't know, this song is pretty mediocre at best. If I'm being generous, I could give it a 5 out of 10, but I'd probably give it like a 4.5 out of 10, man. It's not, 4.5 out of 10, it's not that great. Anyways, on to maybe better ones? I don't remember. Oh yeah. Okay, now this song, I mean, they're not lying, it will make you sleepwalk your life away. Well, actually, I'm not even walking, I'm sleeping more than I am walking. I don't know, man, this song is just kind of a basic, mediocre song. It's kind of like a worser version of Here Comes Revenge, and that song is like mid at best, like Here Comes Revenge from Hardwired, but honestly, like, it's not, this isn't really a song I'd go back to the album for, so I'm just gonna skip it. I'd probably even give it like a 3 out of 10, man. It's pretty yuck. Anyways, on to other ones. Okay, now this song. I don't know, man. You Must Burn. I mean, fun fact, there's another Burn song called Burn the Witch out on Spotify, and we just released it a couple days ago, so you want to check that out. But yeah, I don't know, this song is kind of the same thing. This is kind of the sleepy part of the album where, again, anybody could take a bathroom break and chill, hang out, whatever. Maybe drink a beer or something. Actually, no, that might make it slower. But I don't know, man. It's not really a crazy good song. It has a couple of good Kirk Hammett, like, wow, like whammy parts in it, but it's just, I don't know, it doesn't stand out to me. It's pretty skippable. I'd probably give this one like a 3.5 out of 10 if I'm being honest, but don't worry, we're almost past the sleepy part of the album. There's more good than there is bad on this album, so let's get to the goods. Ooh, now this one is interesting. This one is Sex Eterna. Okay, I'm done being a fucking Instagram guitarist. Jesus fucking Christ. Okay, now it's weird. When this song came out, it was in a weird part of my life where I was doing a bizarre kind of labor job, and honestly, hearing Metallica do something so old school again and so Judas Priesty was nice to me, because since I've heard Hardwired when I was 15, my music taste has matured a little bit to where I actually play about guitar playing more than Hardwired. But yeah, no, like, this song definitely has an old school feeling. The only thing I hate about it is just the way the vocals are mixed for James. It sounds annoying as fuck. Like, it sounds poppy. I don't know if it's just the way he's singing, or maybe it's just me maturing and not digging those types of clean vocals and thrash as much as I should, or as much as I did, sorry. But yeah, I don't know, man. Lex Eterna, it's an alright song though. I compared to the other songs though, now that the whole album's out, it's not that re-listenable, but I wouldn't completely skip it. Sometimes I'd let it play, so I'd probably give this one like a solid like 5 out of 10. It could be higher. I mean, maybe on a good day I'll give it a 6 out of 10, but I mean, that's still pretty good. I mean, let's listen. If I got 50% of my school grade, I would be fine with that. So that's kind of how I feel with the song. It's pretty fine. But guys, check out the 80s YouTube mix of it. Holy fuck, that's 9 out of 10. That is so much better than this version, but hey, that's just me being obsessed with the thrash 80s, so yeah. Anyways, on to the next one. I swear I'm not having a seizure. Okay, this next one must be about Jesus, or someone like Jesus, who knows, because this one is called Crown of Barbed Wire, and man, oh, Jesus Christ, does it suck. That's all I'm saying about this song. I don't know, it was boring. No, it was nothing good really in it, honestly. I mean, there was a couple of good like guitar harmonies near the end, but it was a slow song, and it's like, I understand Metallica is probably going to go on tour again now and everything. I mean, obviously they're fucking Metallica, but it's like, at the same time, it's like, I don't want to pay a lot of money for a floor ticket or even a seat ticket from far and hear a boring song like that live, especially in like E-Beats, like live tuning. Like, E standard, if it sounds boring in E standard, that's when you know you kind of have a problem with the song. So, nah. I think this might be the last of the boring songs, so now we're gonna get back into the fun stuff. Sorry if it seems like I'm just fucking dying right now, but like, oh, I did not like this one. This one could be even a 2.5 out of 10, man. Like, Trust me, I love this album, but just not those last couple songs. But the rest of them kick so much ass though, so promise, I'll be more optimistic. Next one, Chasing Light. Yeah! Okay, now this fucking song, holy crap, was this ever a bandage on a wound after those last songs, man? The last songs I was like, oh no, it's getting almost as bad as Hardwire, maybe even worse. But it wasn't, like, it was actually like fast and the riff was like enticing. It reminded me of, And Then There Were None by Exodus. It kind of had that, da-na-na-na-na, kind of, it had like a dance feel to it, which was nice. I noticed in a lot of thrash, like Municipal Waste and other stuff like that, there's kind of that 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2 drumming. Even in fast riffs, I was getting that feeling listening to this album. Like, I haven't had that feeling since Municipal Waste's new album. And the fact that Metallica could even remind me of Municipal Waste now, it's pretty fucking impressive. Like, you guys are doing pretty good for people in your 60s. Like, it almost makes me want to eat a little better so I could probably live up to that. So we'll see. I mean, to be fair, they probably ate like shit too, but whatever. No, this song overall, man, like, this is a crazy song. I think I would even give this one like a 9. I don't know if I would give it like a 9.9 like the other one, but I would probably give it like a 9.8. Like, I just remember hearing it and just falling in love with it, and boop, it saved, so yeah. Anyways, on to the next one. Alright, now this next one is Chris Thrash's favorite song. Oh boy. This next one is called If Darkness Had a Sun, and this was one of the singles that released probably like a couple months ago or something. And like, honestly, like, when I first heard it, I gotta admit, I actually liked it quite a lot. It wasn't really like a thrash metal song where it's like, oh, fast, this is really slow, boring, whatever. Shit, this is kind of like a song that you could kind of like groove to and you don't have to think too hard. And it's not like a boring pop song where it's just like, oh, it's playing and it's doing its thing. You're like, okay. It's kind of like a slow song you could hum along to in your head. And sometimes you need that in an album. I don't know, I think I just really love the chorus, but that's just for me. I think that's just a songwriting perspective. The rest of the song, it definitely goes on for way too long though, I can't admit that. But this song is pretty solid though. I would easily give it, on a good day, I could give it lower, like a 6, or even a 6.5, but honestly, I have nostalgia with this song already, so I'll give it like a 7 out of 10. Oh, and by the way, if I don't talk about lyrics or anything hardly at all today, that's just because I want to get through this video and make it thrash. Lyrics could be another thing altogether, so I'll just save that for some other day. I don't even know if I'll fucking do that. But then again, I am a lyricist, so maybe I should. Whatever. More on that later. Anyways, on to the next one. Too Far Gone, holy shit. As you can see, this video in front of me is a little maniac that actually got teared up during this song, because this is one of those few songs in metal where you could actually hear the lyrics quite well. And I got such a strong Iron Maiden emotional power chord feeling to this, especially with like the lead guitar and rhythm harmonizing together with Kirk and James. When I saw Iron Maiden back in 2018, that was a monumental show to me. I'll never forget it, but it was really emotional because all of the passion was all over the stage. That sounded more sexual than I thought. All of their passion was all over the stage with their playing, their props, and everything. There you go. And it was just a beautiful time to be alive, because Iron Maiden is just one of those bands. They're literally the art palette emoji thing, like the paint palette. Like, that's how creative they are. You know, like, you could tell that art is in their blood. And this, I felt that the Iron Maiden influence in there for sure. But I think the thing that really cracked me up is the lyrics, you know, Too Far Gone, basically being about telling the listener that you're not completely gone yet, you know, like, you still have it together, and basically it's a thing of saying that, hey, we're here for you. And when you have like a song that's written by your heroes saying a message that powerful to, you know, your everyday listeners, that shows the intelligence, I think, of the band, and I think the compassion that the band has, and I think it's one of the many gazillion reasons why they're huge to this day, because they still carry that with them, and they're not stuck in that sane anger, he left the fucking band mode or anything like that. So this song, man, holy shit. I'm probably gonna leave this one at a 9, man. Like, this one is chef's kiss. It might even go higher. I might even go 9.5. I don't know, 99? We'll see. We'll see about that. Alright, almost done here. Fuck, this video might be longer than I thought. I'm a little sorry. But hey, you know what? It's either thrash or trash, and hopefully it's still thrash for y'all, not trash. But then again, we're talking about Metallica, so that's divisive. Okay, this next one, Room of Mirrors. For me, it's kind of funny that there's a song with the word mirrors in the title, considering the fact there's a thrash metal band that's young in LA called Void. They have a song called Mirror Maze, which is obviously a little better, but no, this song is pretty fun. It has an old school Motorhead feel to it. I would probably give this one like an 8. eight on a good day. I'll go into depth if y'all want per song, maybe later on, but I gotta get that shit requested in the comment sections, because I'll go in depth, but I'm just trying to keep it real short and bulldoze through this album. Eme Morta. Man, I don't know. This song is definitely pretty weird. Now, I don't know if it's because James had a divorce or something like that, but I don't know. This sounds definitely like a love song that they would cover off of Garage Inc. or something like that, and truthfully, like, I don't know, dude. It is pretty cool. The only reason I saved it is because it reminded me of that Black Sabbath song that goes da-na 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 da-na. I don't know if they changed their guitar tone too, but maybe it's the way they're playing the power chords and everything. It sounds very Black Sabbath-y to me. The only thing I don't like is just how soft James' voice gets at the end, because it feels out of place with this whole album. It sounds very lovey-dovey, and it's just like, no, we want thrash, but it's, I get it, the man has emotions, and to be fair, he's earned his right to make whatever music he wants, type of thing. And I mean, the Black Sabbath sound is definitely the thing that carries this song for sure. The only thing I don't like is the guitar harmonies at the end are too happy for me, and it just feels out of place with the whole song. So I don't know, but because I love Black Sabbath and because I love the history of heavy metal and all that shit, and 70s music in general, I did save it, so I would probably give this song, I'm going to be a little generous with this one versus the other ones, I'm going to give this one a 7 out of 10. So overall, it's been a long wait, but I just remember thinking to myself, like, man, that was way better than I thought it was. I have energy, I want to make a video. I'm doing this at like almost 2 in the morning, there's the clock right there. Oh, even when I was going to the washroom, I was like, fuck, that ending ruined the album rating for me. Like, oh, it was like right up here, you know, and then it just went just a little bit, but honestly, because of how crazy these riffs are from songs like 72 Seasons to Shadow Falls or Too Far Gone, whatever, any of those songs, man, I mean, in this album, there's so many good fucking thrash metal riffs, I can't even be upset because it hits the T-spot for all of us thrashers out there, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it hits that spot. It's nice to hear Metallica do old school thrash again, at least more so than they have been for a little bit. Is it better than Death Magnetic? Possibly. Is it better than Hardwire? Definitely. Is it better than anything that has happened after the Black Album? Could be. Most likely, maybe, yeah. Overall, my dudes, I think I would probably give this album on a good day a solid 8 out of 10. To tell you the truth, honestly, I probably would have given it 8.5 earlier, but I mean, to be fair, I gotta be critical where I can, but I'm leaving it at a solid 8 all day. It might go up maybe, or it might get lower, we'll find out, but 8 out of 10 for me, motherfuckers. Thank you, Metallica, thank you, James, thank you, Kirk, thank you, Rob, and I guess Lars, who did create it after all, for sticking around, for the All Within My Hands Foundation, for helping me as a kid really pick up guitar and really change the trajectory of my life to create Phantom Killing here. Like, without you guys, Phantom Killing would not exist, and I couldn't thank you all enough for the work that y'all continuously do for thrashers and heavy metal heads everywhere. It's honestly quite beautiful. And who knows, maybe one of these days we ever get out of goddamn Canada, maybe we could cross paths one day, you never know. Municipal waste, call us. Alright, that's all with me. Phantom Killers, cheers, and thrash metal beers. Everyone, just a little insert here, me from the future here. Sorry, I'm just taking down the banner right now. It's okay. Don't get scared now. Reference to John Flickinger. But yeah, anyways, I just wanted to say, again, this video was kind of an unexpected one for me. I just loved this album so much where I felt like if I didn't get my energy on film, it would be a mistake, especially if I'm taking YouTube a lot more seriously now. So yeah, expect another video in the future where I actually do talk about the future of Phantom Killing's YouTube again in a shorter capacity, if that makes sense. I want to go in depth with it with my personal life and everything like that, even my work life. I'm going to be like a lot more dedicated to YouTube, so stay tuned for that video for more of that info, because y'all are going to be getting so much stuff. So anyways, stay tuned.